Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Today we're going to feature this guitar from Gibson. Now this is a 2012 model. This is the Les Paul Standard Traditional Pro. I want to thank my friend Alex for actually passing me this guitar. I mean, he actually gave me this guitar. Really generous of him. This is a 2012 model, and apparently this has been procured from Sweetwater. It features a carved maple top, right, over a mahogany body and a mahogany neck. Now, it has a really nice finish for the top, but for the neck and for the back, it's all in satin. This is a satin finish neck, so really smooth, really nice. You have a rosewood fretboard, you know, and a jumbo frets, 22 jumbo frets, with a 60 neck profile, really comfortable. It's really, yeah, it's kind of like, how should we call this? Pretty slim, you know. It reminds me a little bit of the classic that I have. And you have a fret radius of 12 inch. You have a nut width of 43 mm. It's a bone nut. And you also have Grover tuners, locking tuners, right? So it is not your traditional Les Paul, even though it says traditional. So this is a standard traditional Pro. So the Pro aspects of this guitar is probably the locking tuners and some other appointments which we're going to talk about later. Now you have a three-way selector switch, pickup selector switch, two sets of volume and tones with the volume knobs functioning as a push-pull for the split coils for these two humbuckers. Now you have a 57 Classic for the neck and a BurstBucker 3 for the bridge. Both of them can be split coil. And you have a stop tail, a tunematic stop tail with a stop bar, very standard feature from a Les Paul. For a Les Paul, you have a cream pickguard, and that's about it. You know, you have the nice traditional antique binding along the neck. Yeah, I used to have a little bit of problem with this because when I first bought my Les Paul Classic, which was used, you know, I thought that this was like, you know, cigarette stains, but apparently it's not. So it's called antique binding. But I think the previous owner did smoke, so that kind of helped the yellowing of the antique binding. But this is not. This is like really antique. This guy doesn't smoke at all, so it's very pristine. The condition is really pristine. I don't see any chip or marks or anywhere in this guitar, so it's been well taken care of. I guess it's been kept in the case for a long time. Now, as mentioned earlier, the top is a high gloss lacquered, and you also have the pickguard, which is like a period correct pickguard, like dates back to the 50s or the 60s. So from afar, you know, you have this really nice traditional looking Les Paul with the trapezoid fret markers and everything. But what impressed me about this guitar is the way it sounds as well as the way it plays. Now, as mentioned earlier, the neck profile, the 60s neck profile is really nice. I really enjoy playing on this guitar. I had my apprehension when I got hold of this guitar when, you know, Alex passed it to me. I thought, you know, I'm just wondering whether it will play just as nice as my Les Paul Classic, which I absolutely love. But I think I like this neck a whole lot better. Yeah, it's really easy to play. You know, this guitar is so easy to play. It's like a player's guitar. And the pickups are really versatile, you know. The BurstBuckers, some of you might know, is like, you know, more like a high output. Even the 57 Classic, you know, both these pickups have really relatively medium to high output. So if you want to get a real pristine, clean sound, you can kind of back off the volume going into your amp, or back down the gain a little bit, you know, so that you can get a really nice, pristine sound. But this guitar is meant for rock, you know. You can get a really nice overdriven sound, especially if you run this guitar through a JCM 800 for all that matter, or a really nice tube amp, you know. You would just, yeah, sound great, you know, really retro, really 80s rock or even 70s rock. But I believe that this guitar can also cope with the modern songs of today. And this guitar at 2012 is not been chambered. It weighs, you know, almost the same as my Les Paul Classic, But I don't mind. I don't mind the weight. I think it sounds really good, so I don't really mind the weight. And I think it's still available in Reverb and some other places. Like musician friends do still carry a couple of these in stock. So if you're looking for a really nice Les Paul with kind of like pro appointments like the lock-in tuners without the auto, that's the robot tuners. That's another thing altogether, which I don't want to go there. But these lock-in tuners, these Grover lock-in tuners are really nice. Easy to tune. Yeah, nice guitar. And again, I want to thank Alex for his generosity. And let me know what you think about his guitar, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Right? And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Press that bell for notification of future videos that follows, and be part of Patreon to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I've taken a break for about a week, so I'm back, and I'll see you real soon. Take care of yourself. Ciao.